Now we'll see the next example. Solve by the method of variation of parameter d square y upon dx square minus y is equal to 2 upon 1 plus e raised to x. So this is a new kind of right hand side. So how to solve, we'll see. The left hand side is as it is. I have taken these steps directly. D square minus 1 of y, which is nothing but auxiliary equation. Will get, if you shift this minus 1 to the right hand side, d square is equal to 1. So which is nothing but taking square root on both sides, plus or minus of 1. So d is equal to plus 1 and d is equal to minus 1. We got the roots. So therefore complementary function is c1 e raised to plus x plus e raised to c2 into e raised to minus x. So therefore this is a complementary function. So I will continue the same. So the assumed complete solution is y is equal to, this c1 will be replaced by a e raised to x plus x, you can write only x, plus b into e raised to minus x is the assumed general solution, or I can say complete solution. So from this, here what we have, so y1 value is e raised to x and y2 value is e raised to minus x. So y1 dash will become e raised to x, because differentiation of e raised to x is e raised to x. Y2 dash, the differentiation of e raised to minus x is what here, e raised to minus x into minus 1, that minus I will write here. So therefore w value we need to find. So w is given by y1 into y2 dash minus y2 into y1 dash, which is nothing but y1 value is e raised to x, y2 dash value is minus e raised to minus x, formula minus y2 value is e raised to minus x and y1 value is e raised to x. So on simplification, w will become minus times e raised to x into e raised to minus x minus e raised to minus x into e raised to x. So w is equal to minus, so bases are same, we need to add the powers, e raised to, what happens here, x minus x minus, bases are same, e raised to minus x plus 1. So on simplification, minus times e raised to x minus x will become e raised to 0 minus e raised to minus x plus x, again e raised to 0, but we know that e raised to 0 is 1 minus e raised to 0 is 1, so w will become minus 2. So we got w and we know the values of a and b. So we know that a is given by minus integration of y2 phi of x divided by w into dx plus k1. Also I will write here only, so phi of x according to the question it is given by what here, 1 upon 1 plus e raised to x. So this is our phi of x given in the question, so we'll apply in a and b that one. So therefore a will become, a is equal to minus integration of y2 value is e raised to minus x, I will write w value we got minus 2 into phi of x value is how much here, it is 2 upon 1 plus e raised to x. So it is 2 upon, here also you correct it, 2 upon, so 2 upon e raised to x into dx plus k. So therefore this minus it will become plus, so integration of 2, this 2 cancels, so what left, e raised to minus x divided by 1 plus e raised to x into dx plus k1. Now we'll simplify. So this can be written as this e raised to minus x. I'll write 1 upon e raised to x into 1 upon 1 plus e raised to x. This 1 upon e raised to x, e raised to minus x can be written as 1 upon e raised to x into dx plus k1, which is nothing but integration of 1 upon e raised to x into 1 plus e raised to x dx plus k1. So this is not possible by direct integration. We need to go for substitution and then we have to simplify. Now put e raised to x is equal to t. So what happens? So therefore differentiation on both sides. So e raised to x into dx will become out here dt, or so value of dx will become dt upon e raised to x, but we have taken e raised to x as t, so it will become dt upon t. So these all values will apply here. So therefore, so modification in a is equal to, I'll repeat, put e raised to x is equal to t, because I have chosen, because we have e raised to x and e raised to x here, e raised to x is t. So differentiation of e raised to x is what here? E raised to x into dx is equal to dt. So keep dx on the left hand side, e raised to x you push onto the right hand side, it will go in denominator. But we have taken e raised to x, we have chosen for as t, so you replace it, because the right hand side completely should be in terms of t and left hand side will be in terms of x only. So therefore our integral will become integration of 1 upon this e raised to t will become t, 1 plus t, and this dx will become out here dt upon t plus k1. So therefore, so this again, so I can write this one as integration of 1 upon t will become 1 upon t square into 1 plus t into dt plus k1. So this again we need to simplify by using partial fraction. So now by partial fraction, what happens? 1 upon t into 1 plus t is nothing but, it is 1 upon this t square can be written as 1 upon t plus, that is a upon t plus b upon t square. This t square can be written as in the form partial fraction a upon t plus b upon t square, and the next bracket c upon 1 plus t. So we need to simplify this partial fraction. So it is 1 upon t square of 1 plus t is equal to, so here LCM is what here? T square into 1 plus t. So if you to write the coefficient of a, what happens here? So this divided by this you have to make it. So 1t cancels, we have left t into 1 plus t here, plus t square cancels, b into 1 plus t left, then 1 plus t cancels, c into t square left. So we need to find the values of a, b, c. This denominator cancels, we have left with what here? 1 equal to a into t of 1 plus t plus b into 1 plus t plus c into t square. So here we need to put the value of t and we have to get the values of a, b, c. Now, so when t is equal to, you have to take from the values, you have to choose how to make this t is equal to 0. So if I put the value of if you put t is equal to 0, we will get 1 is equal to, so if you replace t is equal to 0 here, 0 into anything, this completely becomes 0, plus b into 1 plus 0 plus c into what here? 0. So therefore 1 is equal to 0, leave it, b 1 plus 0 is 1, b into 1 is b itself, c into 0 is 0. So therefore value of b is 1. Now when t is equal to minus 1, so what happens, we'll see. So opposite of this, so 1 is there, you put to make 0 this, or else to make this 0 here, put t is equal to minus 1, plus 1 minus 1 0, so that I'm using here. So 1 is equal to a into minus 1 into 1 minus 1 plus b into 1 minus 1 plus c into minus 1 square. So we'll get 1 is equal to, so plus 1 minus 1, 0 0 into anything, again this is 0, plus 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 into b is again 0, plus c into minus 1 square is 1 itself. So therefore 1 is equal to c into 1 is c, so therefore the value of c is 1. Now you assume to get the value of one more, that is a. So I will use when t is equal to 1, I will assume, so 1 is equal to a into 1, so 1 plus 1 plus b into 1 plus 1 plus c into 1 square, that is 1 is equal to 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 into 1 is 1, 1 into a is 2a plus 2b plus c. So we know the value of b and c from above 2, so replace here. So 1 is equal to 2a, because we don't know the value of a, plus 2 into b value is 1 and c value is what here, 1. So on simplification, so 1 is equal to 2 plus 2a plus 2 into 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, or 2a is equal to, if you shift this 3 to the right hand side, it will become 1 minus 3, that is minus 2, therefore a is equal to minus 1. So therefore your partial fraction will become 1 upon t square into 1 plus t will become a upon t, a is minus 1 upon t, plus b upon t square, b value is 1 upon t square, plus c upon 1 plus t, that is 1 upon 1 plus t. So we got this partial fraction. So this is nothing but the simplification of 1 upon t square plus t, 1 upon t square into 1 plus t. So go back to the integral. So therefore a is equal to integration of 1 upon t square into 1 plus t into dt plus k1. I am writing that again step. So which is nothing but integration of this simplification, this one, that is minus 1 upon t plus 1 upon t square plus 1 upon 1 plus t whole thing into dt plus k1, which is nothing but integration of, so integration of minus 1 upon t will become out here minus sign, as it is 1, integration of 1 upon t is log of t, plus integration of 1 upon t square is minus 1 upon t, plus integration of 1 upon 1 plus t is nothing but log of 1 plus t plus k1. So which is nothing but minus log of t minus 1 upon t plus log of 1 plus t plus k1. So you have to again replace the value of this one, but here we have two log values. So we know that I will rewrite this one, log of 1 plus t, because of plus I am taken this, then minus log of t minus 1 upon t, I will write last, plus k1. So these two terms, log a minus log b form. So what log a minus log b? It is log of a upon b, that is 1 plus t upon t minus this 1 upon t as it is plus k1. So which is nothing but the value of a is nothing but log of, you replace the value of t, that is 1 plus e raised to x upon e raised to x minus 1 upon e raised to x of k1. So this is the value of what here? Our solution of a. B value is, so b is nothing but integration of y1 phi of x divided by w into dx plus k2. Integration of y1 value is e raised to x upon minus 2 into 2 upon 1 plus e raised to x into dx plus k2. Now this 2 and 2 cancel, minus sign left, that minus I will take outside. So we will get e raised to x upon 1 plus e raised to x into dx plus k2. So this, remember, you were one of the previous knowledge, integration of f dash of x upon f of x dx will be log of f of x. So differentiation of your f of x and you getting the numerator answer as f dash of x, so that is nothing but going to write as log of f of x. So that is nothing but here differentiation of 1 plus e raised to x is what here? E raised to x. Denominator differentiation will getting in the numerator, so that property already you have seen, this minus sign as it is. So I am writing log of 1 plus e raised to x plus k2. This is the answer of B. So therefore substitute the values of a and b. Substitute the value of a and b in 1. So what happens? So y is equal to a value, what we got? It is log of 1 plus e raised to x upon e raised to x minus 1 upon e raised to x plus k1 into e raised to x, plus b value is minus log of 1 plus e raised to x plus k2 into e raised to minus x. So on simplification, we'll get, you simplify this by opening the bracket, e raised to x into k1 you will get, and simplify remaining. I have written this step directly. So k1 e raised to x plus k2 e raised to minus x into minus 1 plus e raised to x log of e raised to minus x plus 1 minus e raised to minus x log of e raised to x plus 1. This is a direct simplification I have taken. You will just sit and simplify and you will get the final result here.